Welcome to Benelux. Have you ever wondered how three small countries, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, came together to form the unique and dynamic region known as Benelux? The name itself is a clever blend of the first few letters of each country, much like how smog mixes smoke and fog. This trio, once called the Low Countries because much of their land lies below sea level, has managed to unite despite rich cultural differences and languages. Belgium is a fascinating puzzle of Flemish-Dutch speakers in the north, French speakers in the south, and even a small German-speaking community. The Netherlands dazzles with its world-famous tulip fields, ingenious land reclamation projects called polders, and iconic windmills that once powered its golden age. It was also one of the first countries to legalize social tolerance, embracing a variety of religions and cultures long before many others. Luxembourg, though small in size, is mighty in influence, home to several key European institutions, and often called the Green Heart of Europe, thanks to its extensive forests and commitment to sustainability. Together, Benelux showcases a remarkable blend of history, innovation, and cooperation. Ready to explore the beauty and stories of this vibrant region? Let's discover the wonders of Benelux together. During the annual sailing week in summer, the calm waters of Sneekermeer turn into a thrilling stage for one of Europe's biggest inland sailing events. Hundreds of boats gather on the lake, forming a spectacular scene set against the peaceful Friesland countryside. Sneekermeer is located in the heart of Friesland and is widely considered the water sports capital of the Netherlands. At the center of this activity is the starting island, accessible only by ferry, which serves as the main hub for competitions. Even outside of sailing week, the lake draws enthusiasts year-round, thanks to its top-tier facilities and natural beauty. modern marinas, speedboat tracks, and a custom-built starting tower support both leisure and professional events. Visitors can enjoy activities like sailing, speedboating, canoeing, and relaxing boat tours on these clear waters. From the lake, experienced sailors can access larger waterways such as the IJsselmeer and even reach the Wadden Sea. Many lakeside accommodations offer private docks, making it easy to bring or rent boats directly on site. At Sneekermeer, centuries-old Frisian sailing traditions thrive alongside modern sports, blending heritage with innovation. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. When was the Benelux Union first established? Comment your guess. These are no ordinary hills. Each raised earth mound tells a tale of Dutch endurance, with church steeples and windmill blades tracing stories across the boundless northern sky. Winsum boasts as many as 10 historic terpen dwelling mounds, all designated as National Heritage Sites, with 2 especially prominent thanks to the churches crowning their peaks. Voted by the ANWB as the most charming village in the Netherlands, Winsum is home to approximately 7,400 residents. To survive in regions often affected by flooding, early inhabitants constructed large earthen mounds to ensure their homes remained above the water. A panel of specialists chose Winsum for its preserved historic core, lively cafes, and the rich variety of building styles throughout the town. The village is widely admired for its scenic views and tranquil surroundings, which continue to inspire artists from the region. Near the village of Austerlitz in Friesland, Doris Mooltsje is a historic drainage mill highlighting the finest aspects of Dutch water management heritage. This hollow post windmill, known locally as a spinnenkop, holds the honor of being the oldest spider mill in Friesland. Constructed before 1800, the mill likely dates back to the late 18th century, supported by inscribed dates from 1791 to 1793 found on the structure. In 1935, the mill's top was removed to install a pumping station inside, updating its drainage function with modern technology. Now fully restored, Doris Mooltsje is admired as a picturesque landmark, nestled near the tranquil Oudegaster-Brekken Lake. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. The Volkerak is a freshwater lake and waterway system situated in the southwestern Netherlands, strategically located between the provinces of South Holland, North Brabant, and Zeeland. It was designed to safeguard the Netherlands from catastrophic floods while also creating valuable freshwater resources. The dam was completed in 1969 after 12 years of complex engineering, comprising several elements including sluice caissons, bridges, and protective barriers. Lake Volkerak Zoom was formed in 1987 by separating a section of the eastern Scheldt estuary, turning salt water into a 6,000-hectare freshwater lake. This important waterway connects to the Scheldt-Rhine Canal in the south, facilitating vital navigation routes to the port of Antwerp and international shipping lanes. Currently, the Volkerak Zoom serves various functions such as flood defense, freshwater supply, recreation, and nature conservation within a protected reserve. The area around the lake offers excellent options for cycling, hiking, swimming, and water sports, attracting both outdoor enthusiasts and nature admirers. The Volkerak region is a prime example of Dutch water management skill, effectively combining flood control, ecological preservation, and recreational use in one integrated system. Born from medieval ambition and commercial necessity, Loevestein Castle was established in 1358 when Knight Dirk Loef van Hoorn recognized the strategic value of the meeting point of the Waal and Maas rivers. Originally built as a simple square brick fortress, its main function was to collect tolls from the constant flow of trading ships navigating these crucial waterways, connecting Northern Europe's commercial centers. The castle's isolated location, surrounded by rivers and wetlands, rendered it nearly impregnable while controlling one of the most profitable trade routes in medieval Netherlands. Over time, this fortress evolved from a toll station to a military stronghold and eventually became the Dutch Republic's infamous state prison for political and religious prisoners. Its thick brick walls, crafted from local river clay and up to 2 meters thick, held some of history's most notable captives. Among them was Hugo Grotius, the renowned lawyer and diplomat often called the father of modern international law, who was imprisoned here for 2 years starting in 1619, due to his controversial religious and political ideas. In 1621, Grotius made a daring escape by hiding inside a wooden book chest that his wife, Maria van Regersburg, ingeniously used to smuggle him out of the castle. Later, the castle became part of the Dutch waterline defense system in 1673, designed to flood the surrounding lands and stop invading forces. During World War II, its ancient walls provided shelter for the Dutch National Archives and priceless artworks, protecting them from Nazi destruction. Presently, Loevestein Castle acts as both a museum and historic landmark. Its double moat, ammunition tower, and soldier quarters bearing witness to centuries of trade, political turmoil, and dramatic escapes. Keukenhof Gardens, located in Lisse, is a stunning 32-hectare flower paradise known as the world's largest flower garden. Every spring, over 7 million flower bulbs bloom, transforming the landscape into a vibrant display of colors. The name Keukenhof, meaning kitchen garden, comes from a nearby castle once inhabited by a 15th century countess. Founded in 1949 by the mayor of Lisse and local flower growers, the garden opened to the public in 1950 with nearly 236,000 visitors. Keukenhof only opens for 8 weeks each year, drawing millions of visitors eager to see its spectacular blooms. While tulips are the most famous flowers here, the garden also features daffodils, lilies, hyacinths, and many other spring varieties. Over 100 bulb growers supply the flowers for free and design new theme displays every season to keep the garden fresh and exciting. Tulips, originally from Central Asia, have become a symbol deeply connected to Dutch culture and identity. More than 1.4 million people visit Keukenhof annually during its short season, making it one of Europe's top spring attractions. Skilled gardeners work year-round to plant, maintain, and harvest the bulbs, ensuring the garden's beauty is preserved each year. Have you ever joined a guided tour to learn about the different types of flowers at Keukenhof? If yes, comment 2 below If no, comment 4 quote. When human innovation confronts the force of nature, the result is Kinderdijk, a stunning example of Dutch water management mastery. Here, 19 iconic windmills built around 1740 form the heart of a centuries-old system, designed to prevent flooding in the low-lying polder. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997, Kinderdijk represents a global symbol of resilience and engineering. Located where the Lek and Noord rivers meet, this region was once a peat bog, visited by hunters over 1,000 years ago. To safeguard the land, local authorities built a series of windmills in the 18th century to pump water from the polders into a nearby reservoir. Over time, the traditional windmills were supported and eventually replaced by steam, diesel, and electric pumping stations to keep up with demand. In 1868, 2 powerful steam pumping stations were added, one of which could match the output of all 8 overward windmills combined. Though modern technology now handles daily drainage, the historic windmills still serve as emergency backups in times of flood risk. Today, the site combines history and function, reminding us that centuries of Dutch innovation have turned water into both foe and ally. Kinderdijk stands not just as a tourist attraction, but as a living monument to human perseverance, environmental harmony, and engineering brilliance. At Hoek van Holland, where the North Sea's fury meets Rotterdam's steel-clad ambition, each wave carries tales of sailors' storms and silent lighthouses standing watch. England's ferries glide alongside fish-scented trawlers in this coastal crossroads, where every tide writes a new chapter in Europe's maritime story. Your time on the beach is punctuated by passing cargo ships, turning a simple seaside visit into a mesmerizing spectacle of international trade. Hoek van Holland boasts a vast beach and dune area where golden sands blend with wild coastal vegetation, creating a natural sanctuary perfect for reflection and exploration. Here, the industrial heartbeat of one of Europe's busiest ports harmonizes with the timeless rhythm of the tides, offering visitors a unique perspective. We gather info from many sources. If something seems off, or you've got more to add, drop a comment. We'd love to hear from you. What if you could step into a perfectly preserved star-shaped fortress and live a day as it was centuries ago? Located in the Groningen province, Bourtange is one of the last remaining star forts from the late medieval and early modern period. Commissioned by William the Silent during the 80 Years' War, it was built to control the key route between Germany and Spanish-held Groningen. Its star-shaped design was a revolutionary defense system, offering superior resistance to cannon fire and siege tactics of the time. In 1672, Bourtange famously repelled an attack by the Bishop of Münster, proving its strategic and structural strength. As warfare evolved, the fortress lost its military purpose and slowly fell into disuse. Rather than let it decay, authorities launched a meticulous restoration in the 20th century to return Bourtange to its 18th century glory. Today, visitors can explore historic buildings, walk the ramparts, and witness live demonstrations of life in a fortified village. The moats, wooden bridges, and earthen walls form a star-shaped aerial view that is as breathtaking as it is historically significant. Crossing into Bourtange is more than a visit. It's a time capsule where Dutch history lives and breathes. Lion's Mound stands as a monumental tribute to the Battle of Waterloo and its historical significance. Built between 1822 and 1825, the mound required around 400,000 cubic meters of earth to complete. King William I of the Netherlands ordered its construction to honor his son's bravery during the battle. Visitors today climb 226 steps to reach the top and enjoy sweeping views of the former battlefield. Giant cast-iron lion statue atop the hill symbolizes victory and peace with its paw resting on a sphere. Earth used to build the mound was taken from key parts of the battlefield, altering its original landscape. Duke of Wellington, upon revisiting in 1827, was shocked by how much the battlefield had changed. Circular panorama building next to the mound showcases a dramatic 360-degree painting of the battle scene. French artist Louis Dumoulin created the painting in 1912 to immerse viewers in the chaos of combat. Tourists from around the world visit Lion's Mound to reflect on one of Europe's most decisive battles. Do you know who Lion's Mound was built to commemorate the victory in the Battle of Waterloo? If you know, please comment the name below. Rising 36 meters high from the rolling hills of the Utrechtse Heuvelrug National Park, the Pyramid of Austerlitz stands as an unexpected Egyptian monument in the heart of the Netherlands. Its ancient silhouette creates a surreal vision that stops visitors in their tracks. Built by the French Army in 1804, this landmark is modeled after the Pyramid of Khufu in Egypt, making it one of the most unusual historical sites you'll ever encounter. General Marmont had the Pyramid van Austerlitz constructed as an homage to Napoleon and to keep the 20,000 soldiers occupied. In 1804, Napoleon's soldiers built this 36-meter-high pyramid, now one of the highest points in Utrecht. The pyramid's name commemorates Napoleon's famous victory at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, linking this Dutch monument to one of history's most significant military triumphs. After being closed for years, the pyramid reopened to visitors in 2008, offering fascinating insights into this remarkable period of Dutch history. Rising unexpectedly from Dutch woodlands, this earthen pyramid whispers of Napoleon's far-reaching ambitions, a must-see for every traveler. Born from the sea through Dutch determination, Flevoland is the Netherlands' youngest province, a remarkable symbol of humanity's triumph over nature. This incredible land was entirely created by land reclamation projects carried out during the 20th century. Comprised of two main areas, Eastern Flevoland and Southern Flevoland, It is home to modern cities like Almere and Lelystad, which sprang up from nothing to become models of innovative urban design. The province exemplifies Dutch creativity, featuring sustainable communities and state-of-the-art architecture, seamlessly integrated with thoughtfully planned nature reserves. Flevoland leads the nation's flower industry, boasting over 5,000 hectares of tulip fields, making it Holland's largest flower bulb region and a stunning alternative to the crowded Keukenhof. Every spring, the famous tulip route reveals 80 kilometers of cycling, walking, and driving paths, winding through vibrant carpets of blooming flowers. Beyond the colorful displays, vast farmlands showcase the polder's extraordinary productivity using efficient modern farming methods. The provincial capital, Lelystad, acts as a cultural hub, featuring the impressive Batavia Land Museum that tells the story of the region's maritime heritage. With its perfectly flat landscape threaded with cycling paths, Flevoland offers a quintessential Dutch countryside experience. The province stands as a living tribute to hydraulic engineering, where every square meter reflects mankind's victory over the sea. Few places in the country match the incredible bird species diversity found in this coastal nature reserve. Over 300 bird species have been recorded here, attracting birdwatchers throughout every season of the year. Spring is a particularly good time to visit, with visible migration and many breeding birds on display. Wetlands within the reserve provide important resting and feeding grounds for large numbers of waders and ducks. Rare and scarce bird species appear regularly, especially during migration periods in both spring and autumn. Summer brings colonies of gulls, terns, and other breeders, while Eurasian spoonbill numbers increase steadily. Autumn migration can be impressive, with raptors, geese, and passerines moving through in significant numbers. In 1354, the Duke of Luxembourg granted permission for the construction of Reinhardstein Castle in what is now Wallonia, Belgium. Though partially destroyed and abandoned in the 19th century, it was reconstructed in 1969 by Belgian professor Jean Overloop, based on 17th century drawings. The castle sits above the Rouge Valley and is open to the public for guided tours, though photography inside is not allowed. The river Vecht flows gently through the Dutch countryside, connecting Utrecht to the IJsselmeer in one of the Netherlands' most scenic waterways. Once a vital trade route in Roman times, the river has shaped regional development and history for centuries. Its banks are lined with elegant country estates and castles, especially from the 17th and 18th centuries, showcasing Dutch wealth and taste. Slot Zuilen Castle near Oud-Zuilen is one such gem, representing noble heritage and classic architecture. Towns like Maarsen and Breukelen reveal riverside mansions, drawbridges, and charming tea houses reflecting a bygone era. Traditional windmills and brick homes dot the landscape, blending natural beauty with historic character. Cyclists and boaters are drawn to the Vecht for its tranquil routes and stunning vistas. The river winds past gardens, hidden courtyards, and quiet harbors perfect for leisurely exploration. Local festivals and cultural events celebrate the Vecht's rich legacy and community spirit. Along this peaceful waterway, time slows down, and every bend whispers a story of Dutch elegance and resilience. Suspended like a shining ribbon between sky and water, the Veluwemeer Aquaduct is a stunning feat of engineering that perfectly marries modern design with natural beauty. Opened in 2002, this remarkable water bridge ranks among the Netherlands' most innovative engineering accomplishments. The aqueduct creates a surreal effect where cars seem to drive beneath the lake, while boats glide peacefully above, challenging typical transport expectations. Situated over the Veluwemeer Lake in Harderwijk, This architectural gem measures exactly 25 meters in length and 19 meters in width. Though relatively small, it holds the title of the world's shortest navigable aqueduct and arguably delivers the most striking visual impression. Instead of a traditional bridge, Dutch engineers devised a clever water tunnel, allowing vehicles to travel beneath 3 meters of flowing lake water. The aqueduct carries the essential N302 road, linking Flevoland, the largest man-made island globally, to the Dutch mainland. This vital connection enables up to 32,000 vehicles each day to pass under the water, while small boats and shallow draft vessels navigate overhead. The structure is built using an impressive 22,000 cubic meters of waterproof concrete and reinforced steel to bear the massive weight of the water above. Viewed from above, the aqueduct creates an optical illusion, with boats appearing to float mysteriously over a road hidden beneath the water's surface. As part of Flevoland in the Netherlands, Flevopolder is known for being the largest human-made island in the world. Every spring, this region transforms into a colorful paradise as millions of tulips bloom across the flat farmlands. Flevopolder is one of the most important tulip-growing areas in the Netherlands due to its fertile reclaimed land. Tulip fields here stretch for kilometers, offering breathtaking views and perfect opportunities for photography and sightseeing. Many tourists travel to Flevopolder each year to experience the famous tulip route and its stunning floral landscapes. The tulips grown in this region are exported all over the world, supporting the Dutch flower industry significantly. Local farmers use advanced agricultural techniques to grow healthy and vibrant tulips on a large commercial scale. The unique soil and water management system in Flevopolder create ideal conditions for growing tulips and other flowers. In addition to tulips, visitors can also see fields of daffodils, hyacinths, and other blooming bulb flowers. Each tulip season in Flevopolder reflects the Netherlands' rich floral heritage and its leadership in agricultural innovation. Within the Hautes-Fagnes region of eastern Belgium, Fagne du Rouge Poncé stands out as a scenic highland peat bog. This protected natural area is part of the larger Hyphens Eifel Nature Park, known for its ecological significance. The landscape features open peatlands, heathlands, and wet meadows, making it rich in biodiversity and natural beauty. Many rare and protected plant species, such as sundews and sphagnum mosses, can be found thriving in this habitat. The area is also home to unique bird species like the Eurasian curlew, black grouse, and European honey buzzard. Hiking trails and wooden boardwalks allow visitors to explore the bog while protecting its fragile ecosystem. Fagne du Rouge Poncé plays a critical role in water regulation and carbon storage due to its peat-rich soils. The site is especially stunning in autumn when the grasses turn red and golden under the soft seasonal light. Conservation efforts are ongoing to preserve the natural balance and prevent further degradation of the wetland. Visiting this area offers a peaceful, educational, and scenic experience deeply connected to Belgium's natural heritage. The IJssel River is a major distributary of the Rhine, breaking off from the lower Rhine near Arnhem and flowing northeast for about 70 miles into the IJsselmeer. Before the construction of the Afsluitdijk in 1932, this lake was part of the open Zuiderzee, into which the IJssel once emptied. Historically, the river's upper course was the Eau de IJssel, until Roman engineers possibly connected it to the Rhine. Today, the IJssel carries roughly 1/10 of the Rhine's total flow, playing a vital role in the Netherlands' water management network. Its path winds through a landscape shaped by centuries of Dutch engineering, from dikes to canals and floodplains. The river's calm current supports both recreational boating and commercial shipping, making it economically and culturally significant. Lush banks with willows and native wetland plants reflect the region's ecological richness and environmental care. Seasonal changes bring variety. Spring floods, vibrant summer greenery, and misty autumn mornings along the riverbanks. Its waters also serve as part of the nation's flood control strategy, safely diverting Rhine overflow to the IJsselmeer. More than a river, the IJssel is a living link between Dutch history, nature, and innovation. Thatched roofs dip gently into still canals, where the reflections of crooked timber houses and rising mist blend centuries into a quiet sigh. Welcome to Giethoorn, the enchanting water village nestled in the province of Overijssel. Often called the Venice of the North, this unique village is accessible only by boat or on foot, making it entirely car-free and preserving an atmosphere of serene authenticity. Home to 2,620 residents, Giethoorn is famous for its numerous bridges, tranquil waterways, and traditional punts, creating a living open-air museum. Locals prefer whisper boats, silent electric vessels that help maintain the village's peaceful ambiance. The mailman still delivers letters by boat, a charming tradition that reflects the seamless continuation of traditional life in this aquatic paradise. Visitors must park their cars outside the village, traveling exclusively by water or on foot via scenic wooden bridges, fully immersing themselves in the car-free environment. Exploring Giethoorn is a magical experience, whether by drifting along the canals or wandering the quaint pathways. The village stretches along waterways lined with centuries-old farmhouses, each telling tales of generations who lived by the water. The picturesque canals and charming homes create a fairy tale setting that delights photographers and romantics alike. Standing at the edge of Hoorn's historic harbor, visitors are often struck by the city's timeless charm. Founded in the early 8th century, Hoorn quickly grew into a vital trade center thanks to its excellent port. Just 35 kilometers from Amsterdam, the city offers a peaceful glimpse into the Dutch Golden Age without the usual crowds. Hoorn played a key role during the Dutch Golden Age, serving as an important base for the Dutch East India Company. The city's historic center boasts over 350 national monuments, showcasing its remarkable preservation for a town of its size. With a population of just over 72,000, Hoorn retains an intimate and authentic harbor town atmosphere. The legacy of the Dutch East India Company is still visible today in the numerous protected buildings and historic cityscape. Its lack of mass tourism adds to Hoorn's appeal, allowing it to remain a well-preserved hidden treasure. Visitors can stroll through scenic streets, relax in charming cafes, and enjoy a vibrant nightlife alongside stylish marinas, blending history with modern life. De Haar Castle is the largest and most luxurious castle in the Netherlands, surrounded by 55 hectares of perfectly landscaped gardens. Its origins trace back to 1391, when the De Haar family first received the estate and established the original medieval structure. By the late 19th century, the castle had fallen into ruin until Baron Etienne van Zuylen van Nieuwvelt decided to restore it. With immense vision and resources, the Baron commissioned famed Dutch architect Pierre Cuypers to rebuild the castle in 1892 atop the original foundations. Rather than a simple renovation, the castle was reimagined as a romanticized version of a medieval fortress, blending fantasy with engineering. The resulting structure contains over 200 rooms and 30 bathrooms, showcasing the wealth and ambition of its noble owners. Cuypers fused traditional craftsmanship with modern innovation, creating what many call a 19th century smart castle. The interiors dazzle with intricate details, every surface adorned with carvings, frescoes, or hand-painted tiles. Legends, like Gregory Peck getting lost in its labyrinthine halls in 1960, add to its mystique and allure. With towers, drawbridges, moats, and sky-slicing spires, De Haar stands as a living fairy tale etched into Dutch soil. Durgerdam, a quaint village just 15 minutes from Amsterdam, still holds the timeless charm of a centuries-old waterland harbor community, where life moves slowly and peacefully. With around 430 residents, this 600-year-old fishing village offers an authentic glimpse into the Netherlands' maritime heritage, shaped by a tough life on the water, especially during icy winters. Once a key stop on the East India trading route, VOC ships anchored here to unload goods before continuing their voyages. Durgerdam was an independent municipality until the 19th century, before becoming part of Amsterdam Noord. Nestled along a dike by the Sneekermeer, the village maintains its scenic waterfront appeal. The recently opened De Durgerdam Boutique Hotel, partly housed in a 17th century building, has brought renewed attention to this hidden gem and was named one of Time's World's Greatest Places in 2024. Its peaceful surroundings, with grazing sheep and untouched nature, offer a striking contrast to the nearby city's hustle. Travelers to Durgerdam discover a quiet sanctuary where centuries-old Dutch nautical traditions remain alive beyond popular tourist paths. Combining heritage architecture and modern aesthetics, Antwerp Port House is a prominent landmark within the city's vibrant port zone. The project transformed a former fire station into the new headquarters for the Port Authority, uniting 500 staff who previously worked in separate locations. Designed by Zaha Hadid Architects, the building features a futuristic glass extension that appears to float above the old structure. This new volume resembles the bow of a ship, symbolizing the city's deep connection to the Scheldt River and maritime trade. The glass facade ripples like water, reflecting the changing colors of the sky and surrounding port environment. The design respects and preserves the original building, which is a replica of a 16th century Hanseatic house. Sustainability was a key focus, with energy-efficient systems like borehole heating and cooling, water-saving fixtures and smart lighting controls implemented throughout. The old fire station's courtyard is enclosed with a glass roof, creating a welcoming central atrium for visitors and employees. The fields surrounding Scherpenheuvel are known for their vibrant colors and natural beauty, especially during spring and summer. These open landscapes offer a peaceful retreat from the nearby urban areas, attracting visitors who enjoy walking and cycling. Farmers carefully cultivate the fertile soil, growing a variety of crops that support the local economy. Seasonal changes bring different sights, from blooming wildflowers to golden harvests. The fields also serve as important habitats for many bird species and other wildlife. Scherpenheuvel's fields provide both ecological value and scenic charm to the region. The moment you step into Zaanse Schans, time seems to slow as windmills turn beneath vast skies, their reflections shimmering on the calm waters. This charming area brings the 18th and 19th centuries to life, with historic windmills, green wooden houses, and traditional crafts. Located just north of Amsterdam, Zaanse Schans offers visitors a glimpse into Dutch life along the river Zaan and its surrounding meadows. Established in 1963, the site preserves historic buildings transported from across the region for restoration and display. At its peak in the mid-1600s, about 900 windmills lined the river, many of which still stand today. These windmills once powered vital industries like timber sawing, grain grinding, oil pressing, and paint production. De Cat is the world's last working die mill, while De Zoker dates back to 1610 and has served various milling purposes over the centuries. The houses reflect authentic Zaan-style timber construction, though most remain private residences and can only be admired from outside. Visitors can experience Dutch traditions like cheese making at the Catharina Hoeve cheese farm and watch clogmakers at work. Open year-round with free entry to the village, Zaanse Schans is a living museum where Dutch heritage comes alive amidst historic sights and sounds. Near the Dutch coastal town of Oudorp, Westhoofd Lighthouse rises in the province of South Holland. The current lighthouse was constructed between 1947 and 1950, replacing an older tower that was destroyed during World War II. The original lighthouse on this site was built in the late 19th century to guide ships navigating the North Sea coast. During the war, retreating German forces demolished the original structure to prevent its use by Allied forces. After the war, there was a strong push to rebuild the lighthouse as part of the Netherlands' national recovery. The new lighthouse was designed in a modern functionalist style using reinforced concrete for durability and height. Standing 52 meters tall, the Westhoofd Lighthouse is one of the tallest lighthouses in the country. Its powerful light beam helps guide maritime traffic along the treacherous waters of the Dutch coastline. Over time, the lighthouse has become both a vital navigation aid and a local heritage monument. It symbolizes resilience and continues to serve as an important landmark in Dutch coastal history. Dam Square is where Amsterdam's rich golden history resonates, through majestic royal palaces and lively cafes, as street performers entertain on cobblestones, resting atop the city's medieval core. It serves as Amsterdam's historic central square and stands as the symbolic heart of the entire Netherlands. Located in Amsterdam's historic center, Dam Square sits about 750 meters south of Centraal Station, right where the original dam on the Amstel River once stood. The square was established in the 13th century when a dam was constructed across the Amstel River to protect the city from flooding by the Zuiderzee. The name Dam literally translates to dam in Dutch, representing the vital barrier that allowed Amsterdam to emerge and grow. The Royal Palace of Amsterdam occupies the west side of Dam Square, centrally located opposite the War Memorial and adjacent to the Nieuwe Kerk Church. Built in 1648 by architect Jacob van Campen as a city hall, the Royal Palace's grandeur reflects the power and wealth of Amsterdam's golden age. Among other key attractions on Dam Square are Madame Tussauds, the internationally famous wax museum, and the new church, often hosting major art exhibitions. Dam Square acts as the main venue for official ceremonies, celebrations, protests, and national commemorations throughout the year. This square functions as Amsterdam's vibrant core, where history, governance, and culture meet in a place that has witnessed centuries of Dutch victories and challenges. A diver canal is one of the most picturesque waterways in the historic city of Bruges, Belgium. The canal runs through the heart of the medieval Old Town, offering stunning views of historic buildings and charming bridges. Its serene waters reflect the surrounding Gothic architecture, creating postcard-perfect scenes that attract photographers year-round. Along the canal, visitors can find landmarks such as the Groningen Museum and the Arenshuis, both rich in art and culture. The canal has existed since the Middle Ages and played an important role in Bruges' development as a trade and port city. Diver Canal is a favorite spot for boat tours that provide a unique perspective of the city's beauty and history. The area around the canal is popular for leisurely strolls, especially in the early morning or at sunset. In every season, the canal offers a different kind of charm, from snow-dusted rooftops in winter to blooming gardens in spring. By combining natural beauty and architectural history, Diver Canal continues to showcase the quiet elegance of Bruges. Of Vianden Castle, perched on a rocky hill above the town of Vianden in Luxembourg, has a history dating back to late antiquity. Originally constructed as a Roman fortification around the 3rd century AD, it served as a refuge during frequent Germanic invasions. In the early Middle Ages, parts of the ancient stone tower remained in use, and archaeological finds confirm continuous occupation from around 700 AD. The first medieval stone castle was built around the year 1000, featuring a ring wall, hall, and chapel integrated into the old Roman tower. By 1100, the site became a noble residence with the addition of a residential tower and clear evidence of domestic life. In 1170, the castle underwent significant expansion, including a new chapel with a decagonal floor plan and a redesigned Great Hall, or Palace. Around 1200, further enhancements such as a monumental gallery and an octagonal tower transformed the site into a stately residence rather than a mere fortress. The mid-13th century brought Gothic renovations, adding tall gables, vaulted ceilings, and new residential quarters. Political decline followed, and by the 17th century, the castle had lost much of its strategic and symbolic importance. Its final downfall came in the 19th century, when it was sold, dismantled, and looted for building materials, marking the end of its medieval grandeur. The Nemo Science Museum is the largest science museum in the Netherlands, located in a distinctive green building designed by architect Renzo Piano. The museum spans 5 floors where visitors can participate in hands-on scientific experiments, allowing them to smell, hear, touch and see how the world operates like real scientists. At Nemo, visitors can create gigantic soap bubbles, observe large chain reactions, and conduct experiments in an actual laboratory. The museum is perfect for both adults and children, as it explains scientific concepts in an engaging and simple manner through interactive exhibits. Nemo welcomes approximately 728,000 visitors each year, ranking it as the 7th most frequented museum in Amsterdam. It stands as proof that science can both educate and amaze, demonstrating that curiosity knows no age limits. Volendam remains a living time capsule where traditional Dutch fishing village life thrives amid growing tourism. Residents proudly wear traditional costumes and speak a unique local dialect, preserving their heritage. Situated on the IJsselmeer, the village offers an authentic glimpse into Dutch maritime culture. Although fishing once dominated the economy, tourism is now the main source of income after the harbor was closed off from the sea. Colorful wooden houses and lively streets make Volendam an iconic symbol of the Netherlands. Visitors strolling along the dike experience a charming mix of historic boats and modern attractions. Artists discovered Volendam over a century ago, drawn by its enchanting light that inspired famous paintings. Tourists enjoy photo studios where they can dress in traditional local costumes complete with wooden clogs. The old harbor remains the village's heart, filled with historic vessels and timeless buildings. Despite the tourist influx, Volendam has preserved its authentic charm and cultural identity, blending past and present seamlessly. Built around 1240, the castle originally served as a strategic fortress protecting the Duchy of Brabant's vulnerable borders. Destroyed in 1388 by an enraged mob from Brussels, the structure was later rebuilt after a period of ruin. Used as a noble residence, the castle eventually housed important figures in the Low Countries' turbulent political history. Purchased in the late 18th century by an Italian noble family, the estate underwent several stylistic transformations over time. Transformed into a romantic neo-Gothic castle, the building today still showcases the personal art collection of its former owner. In 1280, Count Floris V constructed Muiden Castle at the mouth of the Vecht River to fend off Utrecht's bishops and protect a vital trade route to a major European market. The original fortress was completed in 1285, strategically located to block invaders and safeguard Holland's eastern borders during a turbulent medieval era. After being destroyed, the castle was rebuilt in 1370 by Duke Albrecht on the same foundations, featuring the classic square layout and 4 round corner towers visible today. Over the centuries, this medieval stronghold served many roles as a military fortress, noble residence, and even a prison, witnessing almost 700 years of Dutch history. The castle reached its cultural peak in the 17th century, when the renowned poet, playwright, and historian P.C. Hooft took lordship and turned it into an intellectual retreat. At Muiden Castle, Hooft founded the Muiderkring, a gathering of the Dutch Golden Age's foremost writers, artists, poets, and scientists. The castle's chambers and kitchens have been carefully restored to their 17th century splendor and now showcase impressive collections of medieval weapons and armor. Today, Muiden Castle is recognized as the Netherlands' oldest and best preserved medieval fortress, functioning as a national museum, attracting visitors worldwide. The grounds include a restored plum orchard, vegetable beds, and herb gardens that Hooft himself expanded during his residence. Muiden Castle perfectly combines medieval military architecture with the cultural elegance of the Dutch Golden Age. Nestled in the Ardennes region, the pine tree forest near Sommeran offers a peaceful escape into Belgium's natural beauty. Covering rolling hills and quiet valleys, the forest is home to dense stands of tall, straight pine trees. These evergreen trees remain vibrant year-round, creating a calming green landscape even during Belgium's cold and snowy winters. Hikers and nature lovers are drawn to the forest's well-maintained trails and serene, untouched wilderness. The forest also plays a crucial environmental role by improving air quality and preserving the region's biodiversity. During early mornings, mist often hangs low between the trees, adding a mystical quality to the woodland scene. In autumn, the forest floor becomes a colorful tapestry of fallen pine needles, moss, and scattered wild mushrooms. The pine trees in Sommeran were planted in part to support the region's timber industry and land conservation efforts. The forest remains a treasured natural space for both ecological sustainability and quiet outdoor recreation. The Oortelbrugge is a historic railway bridge located near the village of Auwel in the eastern part of Belgium. Built in the early 20th century, the bridge once carried trains across the scenic Our Valley, connecting rural communities. Though no longer in active use, the Oortelbrugge stands as a striking example of early engineering amidst natural beauty. Exploring the tranquil canals of IJsselmeer by canoe offers visitors a peaceful and immersive experience into the town's watery soul. From mid-June to mid-September, guided canal tours provide 1-hour journeys showcasing the historic charm of this Frisian gem. Known in Frisian as Drilts, the town is one of the famed 11 cities and historically renowned for its wood industry. IJsselmeer once flourished with timber processing, led by notable wood trading companies like Aquaduct and S.O. de Vries. The preserved sawmill de Rat continues to stand proudly as a symbol of IJssel's long-standing woodworking tradition. For decades, the town's economy revolved around woodcraft, from handmade toys to ice skates and fine carpentry tools. The Aquaduct Company became nationally known for producing high-quality wooden products in IJsselst for over 130 years. Receiving its city rights in 1268, IJsselst thrived as a commercial hub and shipbuilding center on the rivers A and Geo. It remains an essential stop on the Elfstedentocht ice skating tour, linking Leeuwarden, Sneek, IJsselst, and Sloten. Strolling through town, visitors encounter the Scherpenheuvel open-air exhibition that celebrates IJsselst's rich maritime past. Glistening beneath the Dutch sky, the lakes northeast of Winsum form a mesmerizing landscape of clear waters and long, narrow sand islands. These peculiar strip-like islands create a stunning geometric pattern when viewed from above, immediately captivating the eye. Located in the province of Utrecht, this lake district comprises three main bodies of water, making it a unique recreational paradise. The area features 12 distinctive sandy islands arranged in a ring-like formation, offering ideal conditions for both relaxation and adventure. Many of these islands are adorned with charming houses, wooden piers, and lush trees, creating a tranquil setting for weekend retreats. Visitors can navigate the lake's intricate network of channels and open waters by kayak, small motorboat, or sailboat. From calm swimming and peaceful fishing to more thrilling activities like wakeboarding, water skiing, and diving, the lakes cater to every water sports enthusiast. The waters are particularly popular among divers due to their impressive clarity and depth. Despite its recreational offerings, the region is prized for its peaceful atmosphere, open space, and well-preserved natural beauty. Easily accessible between Amsterdam and Utrecht, the Winsum Lakes attract both nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Located on the IJssel Plateau in northern Brussels, The Atomium is one of Belgium's most iconic architectural landmarks. Originally built for the 1958 Brussels Universal Exposition, it was intended as a temporary structure representing modern scientific progress. The Atomium is shaped like an iron crystal, magnified 165 billion times, symbolizing humanity's faith in nuclear science. Standing 102 meters tall, the structure dominates the skyline and continues to draw awe from visitors around the world. The design was created by engineer André Waterkijn in collaboration with architects André and Jean Polak for Expo 58. Each of the 9 spheres, measuring 18 meters in diameter, is made of steel and connected by large cylindrical tubes. Inside, visitors can explore exhibitions, a restaurant with panoramic views, and even a museum dedicated to the Atomium's history. Despite being built as a temporary pavilion, the structure was preserved due to its popularity and cultural significance. Only 6 of the 9 spheres are open to the public, as the others lack sufficient vertical support for safety. The Atomium remains a symbol of Belgian innovation, blending futuristic design with a deep historical and scientific message. Fort Vuren was constructed in 1844 along the dike on the north bank of the Waal River as a key part of the new Dutch waterline defense system. Initially built as an earthen redoubt and lunette, it was strengthened between 1847 and 1851 with a bomb-proof round tower measuring 40 meters across and containing 3 floors. Due to advancements in artillery, the tower's first floor was removed between 1874 and 1879, and a bomb-resistant barracks was added to the northern lunette. Fort Vuren was activated as a precaution during the Franco-Prussian War and both World Wars, suffering a German air raid and occupation in 1940, and later used as a prison for wartime collaborators. Today, this historic fort has been restored and open to visitors, offering unique lodging in its renovated casemates and hosting events within its atmospheric bomb shelters and chambers. Rising proudly under the Dutch sky, the Peace Palace in The Hague stands as a striking symbol of humanity's enduring pursuit of justice and international cooperation. Known locally as Den Haag, the city is both the political capital of the Netherlands and a charming destination where royal elegance meets seaside serenity. At its historic core lies the Binnenhof, a 13th century complex that remains the world's oldest parliament still in use. The vibrant Centrum district, home to around 110,000 residents, blends centuries of architecture from medieval buildings to modern landmarks. From regal residences to bustling shopping streets and charming cafes, every corner offers a glimpse into The Hague's refined lifestyle. From regal residences to bustling shopping streets and charming cafes, every corner offers a glimpse into The Hague's refined lifestyle. The city's deep cultural roots shine through its impressive collection of museums and galleries, housing everything from Dutch Golden Age masterpieces to contemporary installations. Art lovers will especially appreciate the Mauritshuis, home to world-renowned paintings like Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring. For a lighter yet equally fascinating experience, Durgerdam offers a miniature tour through Dutch landmarks and culture. Along the coast, the seaside district of Scheveningen provides refreshing escape, where visitors can stroll the iconic pier or admire the historic Kurhaus, a grand hotel dating back to 1884. With its seamless blend of diplomacy, heritage, and coastal charm, The Hague continues to enchant travelers from around the world. Picture yourself standing on the banks of a mighty river, watching cargo vessels silently glide through the morning mist as ancient church spires rise in the distance. This is the Waal River, the Netherlands' most powerful waterway and the main branch of the Rhine River system. Stretching 84 kilometers through the heart of the Dutch landscape, the Waal transports more water than any other river in the country. It originates near the German border at Millingen and de Rijn, where the Rhine divides into several channels. The river functions as a crucial commercial route, linking Germany's industrial core to the busy port of Rotterdam. Every day, huge container ships and barges navigate its waters, moving goods throughout Europe. Historic cities like Nijmegen and Tiel have thrived along its banks for centuries, their medieval centers reflecting the river's lasting significance. The Waal's floodplains nurture diverse ecosystems, providing shelter for many bird species and aquatic creatures. In winter, the river often swells with snowmelt from the Alps, demanding careful flood control measures. Contemporary engineering efforts, including the Room for the River program, have reshaped sections of the wall to prevent catastrophic flooding. Founded in the 12th century, the former abbey was established by Cistercian monks on expansive grounds of 36 hectares. Built originally in the Romanesque style, the abbey later adopted Gothic architecture, requiring more than a century to complete. During its golden age in the 12th and 13th centuries, the abbey expanded its influence across 10,000 hectares of land. Almost 400 monks once lived, prayed, and worked within the abbey's peaceful, self-sufficient religious community. Over time, the complex grew to include not only worship spaces, but also farms, mills, and even a prison for monks. Decline began in the 16th century, as invasions forced the monks to abandon the abbey multiple times for safety. Despite a revival in the 18th century with neoclassical renovations, the abbey was ultimately abandoned after the French Revolution. The site was later damaged by industrial development, including the construction of a railway viaduct directly across the ruins. Restoration efforts have helped preserve the remarkable remnants, now protected as a classified historic monument in Belgium. The Belfry of Bruges began its history in the early 13th century, likely replacing an earlier wooden structure on the site. Originally built as part of the city's hall complex, the stone tower symbolized Bruges' growing autonomy and civic pride. After a devastating fire in 1280, significant reconstruction efforts were immediately undertaken by local citizens to restore the structure. Between the 14th and 15th centuries, the belfry was gradually expanded, reaching greater heights and architectural complexity. In the late 15th century, an octagonal superstructure was added, topped by a wooden spire that was later destroyed by fire. A second spire replaced the first, but was also lost after a lightning strike in 1741, leaving the tower as it appears today. The belfry served as a secure location for Bruges' charter seal and treasury, highlighting its role in civic administration. It also functioned as a watchtower, bell tower, and public announcer, playing an integral part in the city's daily life. In 1999, the belfry was officially recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site due to its historical and architectural significance. The belfry stands as a powerful symbol of Bruges' medieval independence, community pride, and long-lasting cultural legacy. Reflecting centuries of noble heritage, the chateau has been home to 20 generations of aristocratic families. Richly adorned interiors feature Louis XV frescoes, Baroque altars, and murals by Franz Snyders, illustrating refined 18th century taste. Beautifully terraced gardens in the French formal style showcase fountains, ponds, and orange trees brought from Luneville. Still inhabited by descendants of the Beaufort-Spontin family, the estate has welcomed many royal visitors throughout history. Dating back to the late 12th century, the castle was constructed atop the remnants of a much older wooden fortification. Featuring a central donjon and fortified walls with turrets, the structure served as a symbol of comital power. Philip of Alsace, Count of Flanders, commissioned the stone fortress after returning from his crusades in the Holy Land. Inspired by Crusader castles he encountered abroad, he constructed the Gravenstein to intimidate the rebellious citizens of Ghent. Beyond military use, the fortress housed the counts, operated as a court, and later functioned as a prison. During the 14th and 15th centuries, the castle also served as the city's mint for producing local currency. In the Industrial Revolution, a cotton mill was installed inside the castle, leading to significant structural alterations. Between 1893 and 1907, extensive restorations were carried out, aiming to restore the fortress in Gothic Revival style. Audio guides provide rich context as guests explore the battlements and view the haunting exhibits in the Torture Museum. As one of Ghent's top attractions, the Gravenstein continues to fascinate tourists with its rich and varied history. Almere Castle is a partially completed fortress located in the Dutch city of Almere, Flevoland province, standing as one of the country's most curious architectural landmarks. Construction started on September 15, 2000, following plans drawn up in 1999. With its design inspired by the 13th century Gemep Castle in Haarlemmermeer, Belgium. The ambitious building project was abruptly stopped in 2002, leaving the structure as what is now regarded as a modern ruin. Initially estimated to cost 27 million euros, expenses had doubled to 54 million euros within 6 months, leading to the project's abandonment amid financial difficulties during an economic downturn. The unfinished castle is located on Oude Waterlandse in Almere Haven, and remains visible to thousands of drivers passing along the nearby A6 motorway every day. Despite never being completed, this dramatic ruin continues to fascinate visitors and commuters alike, standing out as a striking example of architectural curiosity. Architectural elements like gabled crenelles and onion towers give the castle a distinctive Renaissance Hispanic Flemish style. Its history is marked by reconstruction in 1595, reflecting its importance as a medieval fortress. Within this elegant castle, visitors can uncover numerous secret corners and hidden delights. What if your next getaway took you to a medieval Hanseatic city, where time feels frozen in centuries past? Kampen is a historic Hanseatic city with a vibrant spirit, boasting a stunning riverfront along the IJssel and remarkable ancient city gates. Nearly 500 monuments stand as witnesses to the city's glorious history as a former Hanseatic trade powerhouse. Its prime location on the IJssel River once made Kampen one of Northern Europe's key trading hubs during the Middle Ages. The historic city center is filled with hundreds of heritage buildings that give Kampen its authentic old-world charm. Strolling through Kampen is like wandering through a living open-air museum, where medieval architecture tells tales of wealth and maritime trade. The city's laid-back atmosphere provides a welcome contrast to the hustle and bustle of larger Dutch cities. Visitors can relax and immerse themselves in the unique character of this medieval town. Kampen effortlessly blends its rich historical roots with contemporary Dutch culture and warm hospitality. Throughout the year, a variety of events keep the city lively, offering authentic Dutch experiences for every visitor. Nestled in South Holland is an impressive example of medieval Dutch craftsmanship, where history lingers behind centuries-old defensive walls. The central star-shaped network of moats and ramparts has remained mostly untouched since 1713, making Brielle one of the most intact fortified towns in the Netherlands. Brielle is a historically significant garrison town, boasting over 400 protected buildings and landmarks, with exceptionally well-maintained fortifications. The town's 9 bastions and 5 ravelins were carefully reconstructed in the 1970s, and a number of original gates are still standing. This fortified settlement includes ramparts, defensive walls, and military outworks that were intended to shield civilians from external threats. In 1338, the Lord of Hoorn gave permission to build protective walls, laying the foundation for Brielle's long-standing defensive identity. Brielle earned a chapter in national history when it was seized from Spanish forces by the Sea Beggars on the 1st of April 1572, a turning point in the Dutch revolt. Overlooking the town is the imposing Grote, or Sint Catharinakerk, an enormous church once planned to be the grandest in Holland, though construction was never finished. Even through religious upheaval and iconoclastic waves, the church retained its title of Sint Catharinakerk, despite its conversion to Protestantism. Roam through a living museum of Dutch heritage, where ancient earthworks, stone bridges, and cobbled lanes breathe life into centuries of preserved history. A magnificent example of late Gothic architecture This cathedral was constructed over nearly 2 centuries. The soaring 123-meter tower dominates the skyline and symbolizes pride and faith for the local community. Inside, the interplay of light and harmonious dimensions leaves visitors in awe of the craftsmanship. Four masterpieces by the renowned painter Peter Paul Rubens grace the cathedral's interior, including the elevation of the cross. These artworks provide a unique insight into the evolution of Baroque art during the early 17th century. Contemporary artists have also contributed to the collection, with striking modern works displayed alongside the classics. Music fills the vast space regularly, performed on historic organs by professional musicians. Visitors can explore special exhibitions, such as the De Profundis series by Enrique Marti, which enriches the cultural experience. The cathedral also serves as an active place of worship and a spiritual home for the local Catholic community. Reflection on life's deeper questions is encouraged, inviting all visitors to find hope and peace within its walls. Just 20 kilometers northeast of Amsterdam, this charming village boasts vividly painted traditional wooden houses that line the waterfront, forming a postcard-worthy view. Until 1957, it existed as an island in the Zuiderzee, but after the construction of a dike, it was joined to the mainland and transformed from a secluded fishing town to a visitor-friendly area. With a population near 2,000, Marken occupies just about 1 square mile and is attached to the mainland through the Zeedijk. To avoid floodwaters, the traditional wooden houses here were constructed on stilts, creating a picturesque image synonymous with the region. Grouped atop small embankments and constructed on piles, their houses were designed to withstand high tides. The growth of the fishery sector caused the population to grow swiftly. After the completion of the Afsluitdijk in 1932, the Zuiderzee transformed into the freshwater IJsselmeer, cutting off access to the sea and ending fishing activities. Since 1839, the Paard van Marken lighthouse has stood on the Marken Peninsula, serving as a beacon of the village's nautical past. In tourist season, the community embraces its heritage by wearing regional costumes, turning history into a vibrant experience for visitors. Marken is a cultural gem where visitors can enjoy boat excursions, strolls, museums, and even a visit to a wooden shoe workshop. Dinant is a charming town known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning architecture. The town is famously linked to Adolphus Sax, the inventor of the saxophone, which is celebrated with large saxophone statues around the city. Dinant's picturesque waterfront is currently undergoing renovation, reflecting efforts to revitalize the area despite economic challenges. The Meuse River offers visitors a peaceful setting for boat rides, providing unique views of the town's scenic beauty. Overlooking Dinant is the historic citadel, a fortress dating back to the 11th century that played a key defensive role in the region. The town experienced a tragic chapter during World War I when German troops attacked, resulting in significant destruction and loss of life. Despite this, Dinant has preserved its historical charm and remains a symbol of resilience and culture. Exploring the abbey, known as the birthplace of Flevopolder, provides visitors with insight into Dinant's cultural history. The combination of history, music, and natural beauty makes Dinant an ideal destination for a relaxing getaway. Many travelers find Dinant to be easily accessible and perfect for a short trip full of memorable experiences. Rotterdam stands as Europe's largest and busiest port, a vital global logistics hub that processes millions of containers annually. Spanning over 12,600 hectares, its massive harbor complex serves as the gateway to European commerce and trade. After being heavily bombed in World War II, the city rebuilt itself into a modern marvel of bold architecture and urban innovation. The skyline is now defined by futuristic landmarks like the Erasmus Bridge, the Cube Houses, and the Markthal, showcasing Rotterdam's role as a design laboratory. With around 640,000 residents, it's the second largest city in the Netherlands and home to a multicultural population that embraces forward-thinking ideals. The Witte Huis, one of the few buildings that survived the 1940 bombing, still stands in the Maritime District as a symbol of resilience and historical continuity. In 1962, Rotterdam overtook New York to become the world's largest port, a title it held for decades. Its strategic location, deep waters, and 24/7 accessibility make it ideal for the world's largest ships, outpacing other major European ports like Antwerp and Hamburg. Beyond commerce, the city leads in green technology and sustainability, setting benchmarks for environmental responsibility. Combining economic power, cutting-edge architecture, and vibrant cultural life, Rotterdam is a true testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. Standing tall in Hamoir, Tour Saint-Martin is a remarkable relic from the medieval era that tells the story of the region's history. Built during the Middle Ages, it served as a defensive lookout and stronghold against invaders. The tower's sturdy stone construction and narrow windows highlight its military purpose and architectural style of the time. People visiting today can marvel at the tower's intact structure and imagine its past as a key military stronghold. The surrounding area offers beautiful views of the Ardennes countryside, adding to the tower's charm. The atmosphere within the tower is steeped in memories of conflicts and legendary tales. At dusk, the elegant shape of the Erasmus Bridge stretches across the water, its soaring pylon forming a graceful curve against the twilight sky. Often called the Swan because of its sleek curved silhouette, this cable-stayed structure has become a symbol of modern Rotterdam. Finished in 1996 and designed by architect Ben van Berkel, The bridge spans 802 meters over the Nieuwe Maas River. Its single asymmetrical pylon rises 139 meters high, supporting a network of cables that appear to float effortlessly above the water. During daylight, sunlight reflects off the steel cables, sending shimmering patterns onto the rippling river below. At night, the bridge is bathed in hundreds of LED lights, turning it into a glowing beacon visible across the city. Dedicated pathways allow pedestrians and cyclists to cross safely between Rotterdam's busy northern and southern neighborhoods. The lower deck of the bridge opens as needed to let tall ships and cruise liners pass beneath its impressive span. From the western walkway, visitors enjoy sweeping views of Rotterdam's futuristic skyline. On foggy mornings, the pylon rises like a ghostly mast from the mist, adding a mysterious charm to the cityscape. Knokke is a sophisticated coastal town in Belgium, known for its wide beaches and elegant atmosphere. It attracts both local and international visitors with its luxury boutiques, art galleries, and high-end restaurants. The town is especially famous for its long promenade, lined with modern apartments and views of the North Sea. Nature lovers can explore the nearby Zwin Nature Park, a protected area rich in bird life and coastal flora. Knokke also hosts several cultural events throughout the year, including design fairs and classical music concerts. The town is divided into different neighborhoods, each with its own character, from lively Knokke Heist to quiet Duinbergen. Endless bands of vivid colors stretch across the fertile Dutch countryside, where millions of tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths cover the land in brilliant shades that seem to sway in the gentle spring breeze. Lisse, located in the heart of the Netherlands' famous Bollenstreek region, transforms each spring into a stunning mosaic of blooming bulb fields that enchant visitors from all over the globe. The renowned Keukenhof Gardens attracts more than 1 million visitors yearly, showcasing around 7 million tulips blooming across 32 hectares of parkland. Beyond the gardens, the farmland surrounding Lisse offers ideal growing conditions due to its sandy soil and proximity to the coast. The town's history of bulb cultivation began in the late 1800s, making it a vital part of Dutch horticultural tradition. Local growers dedicate themselves to refining bulb production, exporting their prized tulip bulbs internationally. Museum de Zwarte Tulp presents the intriguing history and cultural importance of this floral heritage. Scenic cycling routes weave through vibrant flower fields, providing visitors an immersive way to enjoy the breathtaking scenery. Each spring, roadside flower stalls add a quaint rural charm throughout the blooming period. Lisse's convenient location makes it a popular day trip destination from Amsterdam. Loevestein Plassen is an extensive natural reserve situated between the provinces of North Holland and Utrecht. Originally a marshy peatland, the region was reshaped during medieval times by digging canals to drain the area for farming. Nowadays, these waterways and lakes form a favored spot for water sports enthusiasts who enjoy sailing, canoeing, and water skiing. The area includes 2 historic villages, Oud Loevestein and New Loevestein, each featuring picturesque lakeside streets and classic Dutch buildings. Along the shores, boat rental businesses and marinas offer everything from elegant motorboats to simple paddle boards. Cyclists and walkers can combine their routes with scenic boat trips along the Vecht River and surrounding lakes. Birds like herons and kingfishers flourish among the reeds, enchanting birdwatchers with their elegant hunting moves. Charming wooden footbridges cross narrow streams, leading to hidden bays ideal for fishing or a peaceful picnic. In the summer, the shores bloom with wildflowers, adding vibrant color to the landscape. As evening approaches, the tranquil waters reflect the warm tones of the sunset, providing a magical end to a day of exploring Loevestein. The city originated near a sand ridge where multiple streams met and flowed toward the North Sea. Its early development was shaped by Roman infrastructure, including roads and early settlements used for trade and fishing. During the 9th century, a fortress was built as part of coastal defense against Viking raids from the sea. A regional ruler established political authority in the area and gradually transformed his role into a hereditary dynasty. Due to its favorable location and access to maritime trade, the town evolved into a bustling medieval commercial hub. A golden age followed, marked by artistic patronage, luxurious craftsmanship, and booming international trade. A decline began after the death of a powerful duchess, followed by political tensions and shifting trade routes. Religious conflicts and foreign domination kept the region isolated and impoverished for several centuries. In the 19th century, tourism and architectural revival began restoring the city's medieval charm and Gothic identity. It blends historic preservation with innovation, offering a unique balance of cultural legacy and modern vision. Dordrecht holds the unique distinction of being the oldest city in Holland, having received its city rights in 1220, making it older than Amsterdam by nearly a century. This ancient trading powerhouse emerged at the confluence of 6 rivers, creating a natural fortress surrounded entirely by water on the island known as Het Eiland van Dort. The city's medieval heart preserves over 950 monuments. From 1299 to 1795, Dordrecht's docks held Holland's trade hostage, its staple rights a toll booth on every merchant's river route. This medieval privilege transformed the city into one of Europe's wealthiest trading centers. The city played a pivotal role in Dutch independence when it hosted the first meeting of the States of Holland in 1572. Nowadays, Dordrecht captivates visitors with its beautifully preserved medieval charm, where historic harbors come alive with graceful river cruises and classic sailing ships. At this river crossroads, centuries-old facades waltz with their reflections, nature and architecture composing the perfect shot. Every step crunches history underfoot. These leaning gables once hoisted trade fortunes, now dangling flower boxes over espresso-scented canal-side chatter. Trade city streets for Biesbosch's liquid maize, paddle past diving kingfishers and rustling reeds in Europe's last great tidal wetlands. On Amsterdam's canals, with their 17th century facades reflecting on the water, are a UNESCO-recognized masterpiece of human ingenuity. As the capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam has around 873,000 residents within the city and over 2.4 million in its metropolitan area. Built during the Dutch Golden Age, the canal system showcases the city's historic prominence in trade, science, and art. Excavation of key canals like Herengracht, Keizersgracht, and Prinsengracht began in 1613 and later connected to the Amstel River. Originally created to reclaim flooded land, Amsterdam's canals transformed swampy areas into livable islands. Amsterdam was Europe's pioneer in large-scale tree planting, lining canals with linden and elm trees as early as the 1600s. The city is a cultural hub, home to world-famous museums such as the Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, and Stedelijk Museum. The Anne Frank House serves as a poignant museum dedicated to the Jewish diarist and Holocaust victims. The historic Red Light District dates back to the 14th century, evolving alongside Amsterdam's rich mercantile history. Amsterdam's extensive bike network supports over 800,000 bicycles, reflecting its identity as a bike-friendly city. Delft stands as a remarkable hub of innovation and culture, home to the prestigious Delft University of Technology and the birthplace of the famed Dutch Golden Age painter Johannes Vermeer. The city revolutionized ceramics with its iconic Delft blue pottery, which became a worldwide emblem of Dutch craftsmanship and artistic brilliance in the 17th century. Vermeer captured the essence of Delft in masterpieces like View of Delft, widely regarded as one of the greatest landscape paintings in art history. Historically, Delft served as the residence and final resting place of William of Orange, establishing it as the royal burial site for the Dutch House of Orange-Nassau since 1584. During the Dutch Golden Age, Delft's strategic canals and trade networks made it a key commercial center, greatly contributing to the Netherlands' maritime power. Today, Delft is a leader in sustainability, showcasing innovative green transport systems and eco-conscious urban planning admired across Europe. The city's compact medieval core, marked by scenic canals and Gothic architecture, beautifully balances historic preservation with modern and technological progress. Delft continues to draw international students, researchers, and visitors eager to experience its unique fusion of artistic legacy, scientific innovation, and authentic Dutch culture. As the oldest town in Belgium, this city traces its roots back to Roman times over 2,000 years ago. It was originally founded as a Tuatuca Tungrorum, serving as a major administrative center in the Roman province of Gallia Belgica. Roman walls, roads, and infrastructure were constructed, turning the city into a thriving hub of trade and military activity. A large Roman forum, amphitheater, and baths once stood here, highlighting the city's strategic and cultural significance in antiquity. Christianity reached the city early, and it became the seat of the first bishopric in Belgium during the 4th century. The medieval period saw the rise of religious institutions and the construction of Tongeren's iconic basilica and Beguinage. Over time, the city faced repeated invasions and destruction, including attacks by the Normans and conflicts during the Middle Ages. Despite hardship, it retained its importance due to its location and religious institutions, particularly throughout the Burgundian and Habsburg periods. In the 19th and 20th centuries, archaeological discoveries revealed much about the Roman past and attracted historical interest in tourism. The city proudly preserves its ancient roots while showcasing a blend of Roman, medieval, and modern heritage to visitors. Nestled along the picturesque rivers IJssel and Berkel in eastern Netherlands, Zutphen stands as one of the country's oldest and best preserved medieval cities. This charming Hanseatic city, also known as Torenstad, or Tower City, offers visitors an authentic journey through centuries of Dutch history. Three medieval churches date back to the Middle Ages, surrounded by countless 14th century houses and scenic alleys around every corner. The city's rich heritage traces back to Roman times, with a fortified settlement established in the 4th century AD. After surviving Viking raids in 882, Zutphen was rebuilt with strong fortifications that still define its character today. Wandering through the historic city center, visitors discover medieval churches, fortified walls, and grand warehouses reflecting its prosperous trading past. The majestic St. Walburgis Church towers above the skyline, famed for its impressive spire and stunning stained glass windows. Merchants' houses line the cobblestone streets, a testament to Zutphen's important role in the powerful Hanseatic League. Art and culture lovers can explore historic galleries showcasing rotating exhibitions of regional artifacts. Contemporary art spaces add a modern touch, featuring innovative works by local artists that offer fresh perspectives on life today. Nestled in the heart of Utrecht province, Woerden shines as a hidden treasure where authentic Dutch traditions are alive in every canal and cobblestone. This quaint farming town proudly hosts the Netherlands' last authentic cheese market, where age-old trading customs are still practiced. Each summer Saturday, the town square transforms into a vibrant stage of Dutch heritage as farmers gather to sell their finest cheeses through traditional negotiation. The majestic Woerden Castle, constructed between 1407 and 1415, stands as a historic fortress that once protected the province of Utrecht. Visitors can climb the 142 steps of the Petrus Tower, known locally as Woerden's Mini Domtoren, for breathtaking views of the city and the surrounding countryside. Luxembourg City traces its origins back to the year 963, when Count Siegfried acquired a rocky promontory known as the Bach. he built a small fortress there, marking the foundation of what would become Luxembourg. Its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe made it a coveted stronghold throughout history. Over the centuries, it was fortified by successive rulers, including the Spanish, French, Austrians, and Prussians. The city's fortress was considered one of the most powerful in Europe, earning it the nickname Gibraltar of the North. Despite frequent sieges and changes in control, the city continued to develop as a political and military center. In 1867, the Treaty of London declared Luxembourg's neutrality and led to the demolition of most of its fortifications. The old city and its remaining fortress ruins were later recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Throughout the 20th century, Luxembourg City grew into a modern capital while preserving its historical core. It stands as a symbol of resilience, blending medieval charm with European significance as the seat of several EU institutions. As Holland's oldest city, Nijmegen embraces its history with grace, its Roman roots now supporting a vibrant student community. The ancient Roman settlement of Novio-Magus claims the title of the Netherlands' oldest city, where 2,000-year-old foundations underpin modern universities and advanced research centers. Archaeological relics from the era of Emperor Trajan lie hidden beneath busy shopping streets and contemporary cafes. The strategic hilltop that once oversaw Roman legions now offers sweeping views enjoyed by weekend cyclists and tourists along the winding Waal River. Perched like a green crown, a beautiful hilltop park showcases medieval chapel ruins, overlooking terraced gardens and scenic walking trails. This elevated spot provides stunning panoramas of the Waal River Valley, turning historic fortifications into popular picnic sites, treasured by locals and visitors alike. Narrow cobblestone lanes weave through the old quarter, bordered by Renaissance merchants' houses, adorned with ornate gables that speak of past wealth and endurance. Every July, the city transforms as the world's largest walking festival draws over 45,000 participants, covering 30 to 50 kilometers daily for 4 days straight. The International 4 Days Marches welcomes walkers from ages 11 to over 90 as they traverse routes once patrolled by Roman soldiers. Beyond the city lies the Polder, stretching eastward with winding rivers, rolling hills, and natural swimming spots along the Waal. Locally known as Den Bosch, 's-Hertogenbosch is a captivating city in the southern Netherlands and the capital of North Brabant province. The medieval city center, with its churches, canals, and wharves, serves as the main attraction, creating an enchanting atmosphere that captivates visitors from the moment they arrive. St. John's Cathedral dominates the skyline as the largest cathedral in the Netherlands and the city's most striking landmark. The cathedral's stunning stained glass windows and soaring spires make it an unmissable sight for any visitor. Beyond its architectural marvels, Den Bosch offers unique experiences that can't be found anywhere else in the world. One of the best activities is taking a boat tour on the Binnendies, where you can glide beneath houses and explore hidden waterways invisible from street level. This underground canal system, once the city's medieval waterway, provides an extraordinary view of its secret passages and ancient cellars. Culture enthusiasts will enjoy renowned museums offering fascinating insights into the region's history and contemporary design. Den Bosch is the birthplace of the famous painter Hieronymus Bosch, and visitors can explore a museum dedicated to him, alongside the Jeroen Bosch Garden inspired by his surreal artwork. Bustling cafes line the streets alongside charming boutiques and fine restaurants, showcasing the city's vibrant modern culture. Discover the enchanting city of Utrecht, one of the Netherlands' most captivating destinations that perfectly fuses medieval history with modern energy. Situated in the country's center, Utrecht functions as a key transportation hub, linking Amsterdam, Rotterdam, and other major Dutch cities. The city's most famous landmark is the Dom Tower, soaring 112 meters high and providing stunning panoramic views of the surrounding region. Utrecht's historic center is known for its distinctive wharf cellars along the canals, now transformed into inviting cafes, restaurants, and shops right at water level. Have you ever imagined cycling beneath canals while silent trams pass overhead? This unique experience is made possible by the city's innovative two-level canal system. Compact and walkable, Utrecht is ideal for exploring on foot or by bike, with many attractions close together. Utrecht's deep Roman roots date back nearly 2 millennia, when it was founded as the military fortress Trajectum ad Rhenum. The city skillfully preserves its historic architecture while embracing modern urban planning and sustainability efforts. Museum Spielklok, famous for its extensive collection of self-playing musical instruments, is a must-visit cultural highlight. Just one breath in Zaandam is enough to realize you've arrived somewhere truly unique. This lively town near Amsterdam shines with its quirky green wooden houses, celebrating the Zaan region's industrial past. The lingering aroma of cocoa and spices fills the air near historic windmills that once powered factories during the Dutch Golden Age. At the center stands the Intel Hotel's Zaandam, an architectural wonder resembling a stacked Dutch dollhouse made from traditional facades. Wander along the Zaan River, where clogs were mass-produced in the 1700s, now replaced by lively waterfront cafes buzzing with activity. Just beyond lies the Zaanse Schans Open-Air Museum, offering picturesque views of working windmills, grinding pigments, oil, and flour. Old industrial warehouses have been transformed into stylish boutiques and galleries, mixing historic charm with modern design. Around every corner, quirky art installations pop up, from giant clogs to murals honoring Zaandam's shipbuilding heritage. The town pulses with energy from Amsterdam commuters while proudly preserving its own unique character. Local breweries brew beers following centuries-old recipes, best savored in sunny squares as boats drift by. Surprisingly, Eindhoven hosts the world's highest concentration of tech companies and innovators within just 1 square kilometer. This incredible cluster of talent has earned Eindhoven the title of Europe's smartest square kilometer. Once a small medieval village, the city evolved into one of the Netherlands' key industrial hubs. Nicknamed the City of Light, Eindhoven's identity is deeply tied to its pioneering lighting and electronics industries. Breakthrough inventions like the cassette tape, coffee machines, and advanced medical devices all originated in this vibrant city. Now the fifth largest city in the country, Eindhoven boasts a diverse and international population. The city is home to a major tech campus that supports hundreds of innovative companies and thousands of researchers. Known for its futuristic architecture, Eindhoven also celebrates modern art and creative design. Visitors can enjoy museums showcasing contemporary art and marvel at cutting-edge urban installations scattered across the city. Eindhoven's local football club has made notable strides in European tournaments, adding to the city's vibrant cultural scene. Where two rivers converge, Gorinchem rises like a crown of stone and earth, revealing its unique charm. This star-shaped fortress city emerges from the Dutch landscape like a geometric poem crafted in brick and bastions. "11 original bastions dating back to 1609 remain perfectly intact within its walls, making it the finest example of star fortifications in the Netherlands. The ramparts create a green necklace encircling the medieval core, each curve and angle designed by military strategists who mastered both math and defense. Gorinchem sits at the meeting point of the serene Linge River and the Merwede, the Netherlands' busiest waterway, blending peaceful streams with bustling commerce. The fortress walls tell the story of the martyrs of Gorinchem, 19 Catholic clergymen executed in 1572 for refusing to abandon their faith, their bravery echoing through time. Ancient cobblestones have witnessed merchants bargaining, soldiers marching, and lovers wandering beneath the starlit battlements. Today, the ramparts fully encircle the city, featuring a pedestrian path that offers breathtaking river views unlike any other. Children playfully chase shadows between bastions where cannons once stood, turning military geometry into a joyful playground. The fortress pulses with modern life while honoring its martial history, showing that some cities are born warriors yet choose to become poets. Seeking a city where Dutch practicality meets European charm, look no further than Maastricht. Situated along the Meuse River in the southernmost part of the Netherlands, this ancient city dates back to Roman settlers around 50 AD. Unlike the typical flat Dutch landscape, Maastricht captivates with its dramatic hills shaped by centuries of marlstone quarrying. Here, Dutch efficiency blends seamlessly with Burgundian indulgence, visible in lively cafe squares, where locals enjoy vlaai and sparkling wines. Known as the birthplace of the 1992 European Union Treaty, Maastricht represents continental unity while proudly preserving its unique Limburgish culture and dialect. The renowned Maastricht University brings a youthful energy to the medieval heart of the city, surrounded by 13th century churches and secluded courtyards. Architectural influences from French and Spanish rule remain evident, such as the ornate Stadhuis, a reminder of the city's diverse past before Dutch sovereignty. Walking the streets uncovers hidden gems, a Gothic church transformed into a bookstore, or candlelit tunnels once used by monks to mine limestone. During winter, Vrijthof Square sparkles as a festive wonderland, while summer invites open-air concerts beneath the twin spires of St. Servatius Basilica. Maastricht's food scene rivals Amsterdam's, boasting everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to street vendors selling fries with truffle mayonnaise. Renowned for its Golden Age splendor and bustling tulip trade, Haarlem offers more than meets the eye. This enchanting city, just a short 15-minute journey from Amsterdam, unfolds like a fairy tale around the cobbled Grote Markt Square dominated by the Grand Saint, Bavo Church. The Tailors Museum, the oldest in the Netherlands, displays an intriguing blend of fossils and Renaissance art in a timeless setting. Hidden courtyards, once 17th century almshouses, now flourish with secret gardens tucked behind humble doors throughout Haarlem. The Spaarne River carries whispers of the city's maritime golden era as it meanders past leaning warehouses converted into artisanal breweries. Frans Hals, famed for his vibrant group portraits, left a lasting legacy here, with a museum that transports visitors into lively 17th century tavern scenes. Every Saturday, the main square bursts into a floral extravaganza at one of Holland's few remaining flower markets, where bulbs are sold alongside fresh stroopwafels. Haarlem's industrial roots re-emerge at the former Philips factory, now transformed into a creative space filled with studios and vegan cafes. The city's cafe culture thrives along historic streets like Warmooistraat, where locals gather to chat over bitterballen and craft beers. The Amsterdam's Poort, Haarlem's only surviving medieval gate, stands guard as trams rumble past modern boutiques. From the vibrant canals of Amsterdam to the medieval charm of Bruges, the Benelux region offers a tapestry of history, culture, and modern delights. Whether wandering through grand palaces, cycling along scenic waterways, or savoring world-famous chocolates and beers, every moment here feels like a journey through time and taste. The seamless blend of tradition and innovation makes Benelux a destination that's both timeless and refreshing. Friendly locals, picturesque landscapes, and rich heritage invite travelers to explore beyond the usual and discover hidden gems. Each city tells its own story, from grand Gothic cathedrals to cozy cobblestone streets lined with cafes. In Benelux, the spirit of adventure meets warm hospitality, creating unforgettable experiences. So, pack your bags and let the charming blend of Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg captivate your heart.